Okay, so I want to bring up open honesty and transparency, right? I just finished reading the Quran. It is 12:07, and I'm going to go to pray and go to bed because I'm going to pray Isha. One thing I want to be open and honest about is right now, the past couple weeks since I've been on this journey, or however long has it been. Let's look at the exacts, actually. We'll do latest, Hina. We are going on, hasn't been long, actually, 2 weeks. 2 weeks only. Started reading the Quran 2 weeks ago. I said 2026 is mine 2 weeks ago. Okay. Let's see the exact date. I have my YouTube open, that's why I'm just looking. It was January 15th. So about like what, 2 weeks and a day or two. I've been sick for 3 days. I'll say about exactly a week. Because obviously sometimes like when I made this video, I made it a couple of days before I actually posted it. But let's say exactly 2 weeks now. It's been exactly 2 weeks. I have gotten a lot done. There's a lot that I'm learning. There's a lot that I'm just kind of throwing out there. There's a lot that I want to look back and watch and do these videos more. But the one thing I just want to add, and the one thing I want to add, not a but, and there's something that I need to add, that I'm at a point, and I already said it in a previous video, where now it's just like, shoot, what do I do now, right? And I'm going to tell you, because I feel like if I'm honest with myself and I put it in a video and put it out, I'm more real with myself. Right now, for the websites, I basically created everything. I have a couple posts I can post on TikTok and Instagram. AI video, like 3 videos that are 5 seconds, the rest are pictures. So I just need to figure out how I can just make more, because I don't want to keep making Instagram or using email accounts, so I got to figure that out. The clothing brand right now, alhamdulillah, it's just fine-tuning, trying to be creative with it. But it's not a usually everyday thing, because right now there's like the business part of it is not taking full effect yet. Some things I need to do, but like the pretty easy things, right? Not like mind-breaking things, except for the being creative part. That takes time, right? Software is basically done. Just need some fine-tuning, and that's it. Now, here's the thing. And then the website stuff is, like I said, is basically done. Here's the thing now. Each and every one of those things is now finding clients or the right people, blah, blah, right? The AI, I think I'm going to take some more time to develop it, just to really fine-tune it and, like, kind of go through different ideas of, like, what's going to work, what's not, and what I should add, what I shouldn't add, all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, it's just finding the clients now. Like, with the clothing, it's finding clients, yes, but mainly it's just building brand awareness and building that brand. I know I haven't dropped anything yet, but it's going to take time until I get my paperwork so I can do it the right way, I guess, because, like, that, and then to put money in my pocket, because my American account is frozen, like I told you guys, our accounts. The goal is, even until I get my papers, there's a workaround around it, but find people that I can work with for the website stuff, right? It's gonna be for clinics and salons, right? Hair salons, nail salons, whatever it is, right? Guys, girls, it doesn't matter. And my brain is trying to wrap around finding clients, so I just went through ChatGPT and I put it in. In the past 2 days, I could have done it, but I kind of was doing other things to almost avoid it. because that's the scary part, I guess you could say. It's not really scary, but it's usually I'm so good at doing everything else but the actual thing that makes the most sense, the thing that's going to put money in my pocket, right? All these things when it comes to building the stuff, creating the designs, all that kind of stuff, getting people together, or making all the websites, or making all this, or coming up with designs, and making the AI images, all that stuff comes natural to me very easily because I'm very good at, starting something and getting it there. But really starting, like, in a sense of going to the client, going on to stuff, that's where I get hesitant. I still don't know fully why, and I want to know why. But sometimes I like to, instead of like looking at things, I do it with maybe others, but with myself, sometimes I don't really like care about, like, when I get better in things, I don't think about why did I do this in the past, what brought it to me, why do I feel this way? Is it because of past trauma? I don't know why I just never thought about to think about those things a lot. I have done in the past, but usually I just don't. I'm just like, okay, how can I become better in it? How can I, like let's say if I yell a lot, like I probably yelled because I don't know, I got yelled at as a kid, let's say, for example, but I'm a hothead because of that. Instead of trying to figure out like why I'm a hothead, I'd be like, okay, to not be a hothead is to do this, right? And to control myself and to do this, right? So it's very cut and clear. But with this, I don't know what it is, and I really want to know why, because I think if I generally know why, I have a better idea of how to combat it. Because some things that are very, very, very deeper to me, it makes more sense to do that. But for majority of things, not really. But for this, it's like, it's very simple. You want to put the money in your pocket, this and the other, reach out. And even like the most realistic thing that with AI, if I can do like what, reach out to 15 people every single day, realistically only at the end of the week, maybe 5 to 10 people will respond. And then realistically, maybe 5 of them or 10 of them, or wait, out of the 10, so out of 10, maybe 2 of them would want to get onboarded or go on a call, or if 4 of them want to get a call, maybe 2 or 1 of them might want to sign, right? So if I can at least get one person signing, that's a good start. Like 1 a week, that's pretty good. I've done the door-to-door sales, I've done all this kind of stuff, so it's like putting that into play and then kind of changing that a little bit to fit my niche or whatever it is. So I'm putting this video out here to, one, say that I did everything else I need to do. There's some fine-tuning, but it's very minor. It's not like a lot. So in order to go on the theme of taking small steps, I'm going to do exactly what I did when I was doing my outreach for brand ambassadors or people to like wear the clothes. Was every day I would reach out to 15 people and I would look for 15 people through Instagram hashtags, TikTok hashtags, whatever it is, and I just do that. So I think that's going to be the goal, is to keep doing that, which I'll be, if I reach out to 15 every day, I could always do a lot more. It's not saying that I can't, but I need to build consistency, right? And I think this is the next step, right? Everything is done. There's nothing else but to do this. In order, like, if I do this, that puts money in the pocket. Money in the pocket means money in the clothing brand, right? And if I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get some feedback from the AI stuff from a friend that I know and somebody else that I know to see what are the next steps, because I never done this, and some of them already have, so I'd just rather go for them for advice. And then I still want to have the hotel stuff, run as well. And really and truly, I think clothing brand is the longest term thing ever. Software is something that I really wanted to, like helping people. So I think those are the two main. And with the hotel stuff, and with this, if I just reach out to hotels and reach out to this 15 each a day, one of them is bound to work, and whatever one works, whatever one, puts the most amount of money in my pocket, and I have the most clients with, I think that's the one I'll just dive deeper in. And the other thing that also is working, I'll just legit keep doing that as well until I have too many clients and I'm making a good amount of money, and then just automate that and have someone legit come in and just run it, basically, right? And then I don't know, and then maybe sell it or something. I don't know what to do, but that, and then, or the hotel. Hotel, I know somebody who legit is probably the only guy in Riyadh who has like an actual storefront. So I think one of these days I'm just gonna just literally go see him. I DM'd him on LinkedIn. He reached back. He reached back to me. He said DM me on WhatsApp. I DM'd him, but he hasn't gone back to me. So I'm like, screw it. I might just need to go to him in person. Like I said in one of my previous videos, of just like, putting yourself forward. So something I gotta do. But again, needless to say, with all this for this 10 minutes is putting the hard work that really means the most, right? The like what's gonna put money in your pocket, talking to the clients, signing them, figuring out what are the better triggers, this and the other. And I feel like I was really good at sales, and I had days where I legit made like what 4 sales in an hour, which is, if you don't know, is insane. Like, it's genuinely, that's an insane thing. So I know I can do it. I just have to not expect the perfect client. Listen, become an active listener, look at the pain points, ask questions to differentiate whether, if it's price or if it's just going along with it. Because if it's price, I feel like I think I'm figuring out a way how to word it. And if it's just like actually doing it and taking action, then it's just a reframe. So if it's either a reframe or a price, then I can get to it. But then that's a learning curve. And then the other thing is doing it in Arabic. Because the majority of these people are going to be doing it, are going to be talking Arabic. So this is going to be the hard part. Because everyone does everything on WhatsApp. So it's either going to be a phone call or via WhatsApp. So, and the best thing to do is obviously WhatsApp, or, or a voice call, or, presentation. So inshallah that goes well. I think I'm gonna have a decently easier time than if I was in the US, because one, Saudi owned, a lot of businesses want that, so it's very easy, and if you tell them all the right stuff, they'll do it. So I think this is just gonna be an easy thing, easier, not say easy, but it's just easier than if when I was doing it in the US. So let's get to it. I've done it before, so I can do it again. I might be in a little rusty, but we're gonna break that rust off, and we're gonna succeed. Jamal is gonna succeed. Jamal is gonna push through it. Jamal is gonna go through a lot of hard times. He's gonna go through a lot of rain, a lot of mud. But when he keeps getting there and getting there, the mud and the rain becomes so easy. Just be a quick shower and just back into the field. So, anyways, this is a little wish-washy video, but I just had to be open and transparent with you guys, and with myself, really. So, appreciate you guys. Thank you, and let's get it. We're at 106 videos already. We were at, this is another side note, like side quest convo, but we were at what, like, I think less than 80. I don't even know. It was 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 36, 40, 44, 48, 48, what is that, 52, oh no, 52, that's 52, so what, 48 videos? Dang, I created a lot of videos, or less than 48, so I was like 40 videos, or 44 videos. 44 videos or 46 videos minus this, where's 106, so it's 100. Dang, so we created like, 46, that is the number, 46. We created 46 videos in 2 weeks. I think we'll be easily hitting hopefully by the time, and depending on how it is, like 1,000. Should be at 1,000 by the end of the year. Or maybe a lot less, like half of that. Only because if the videos start really pumping, better production. But if it's just gonna be like this for a year, that just means it's gonna be this, but just better, more straightforward, better storytelling, I guess you could say. But yeah. Anyways, video's longer than it needs to be. Appreciate you guys. See you.